Spring is just around the corner, and right now at Home Seasonal Concepts, get a free custom order patio fabric upgrade from select top outdoor furniture brands. Plus, get up to 15% off sale prices and 3-year special financing on porch and patio at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. For everyone that got tired of looking at this ugly mug for like 3 weeks,
Cece's like, yeah.
including Cece, you don't have to anymore because this one is back.
Back. It
Welcome
was a
back.
fun trip.
Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of uncertainty. You know, I haven't shot stuff on a camera because we have wonderful photographers. So I'm like, why would I shoot anything when we have great photojournalists? But I went and I did it, and I don't know, I had so much self-doubt.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it.
You did have a lot of
Did you
It
really have
reinstated
self-doubt?
my why. You know, I didn't realize it was something, it was like missing, but like why I love journalism and storytelling. And I'm like reinvigorated. I feel like I have a newfound
Oh.
respect for what we do and what our journalists do. And it was fun.
It's good to
You
switch
need
it
that.
up.
Switch it up. Yeah, I needed that. I was like, it's nice that it's in the rear view because there's so much preparation. Like I've been preparing for like a year.
Yeah.
Let alone being pregnant and then like postpartum depression, like all these things. And then now I'm like, it's over with. And it was a beautiful experience. It was great.
Yay.
Yay.
You killed it.
You were talking about like sparking the why and whatnot. It's so easy to get like
In the routine.
lazy or caught in your routine or stagnant.
Right.
And so every once in a while you need assignments like that to really, again, like you said, remind you of why.
Yeah, like, oh yeah,
you
I
got
know
into
what
this
I'm
business.
doing.
I think
Like,
it's-
why did I ever doubt that?
I think it's easy in your 20s, right? Because you're just growing, you're growing, and then you kind of land where you're always trying to grow too, and then you're kind of like stagnate.
You rest
Yeah,
on your
right.
laurels.
Yeah, and then you get that moment where it challenges you again.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great challenge. I highly recommend it for any journalists that want to ever try that, if they can have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
It's just cool to be in a place where these people work their whole life for this moment, and these families, like, I teared up talking with Taylor Heisey, female hockey player. Her parents, they were just like, they drove her to practice, and it was just like, now they get to see her get a gold medal around her neck. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you were saying one of the most beautiful things was the welcome there, where they had everybody's families on screen saying, "Good job, you made it. Good
Every
job."
athlete, I swear, had a tear. Like, you could not
Yeah.
help yourself. Even watching them watch that was just like tearful. It was great. It was a beautiful thing. But let's talk about the food. I know you wanted to talk about
Yeah,
the
I'm
food.
like-
Oh, is that what we're talking
We're
about?
talking about food. Okay, so food is amazing.
Okay.
I try to post as much as I could without being annoying with my other colleagues. You know, you don't want to be that person.
You
filming.
can't
Tell me
be
what there
annoying.
is here.
So that's sea bass from
Oh.
Venice. That was my favorite meal I had.
Oh, really?
The oysters as well.
Tiramisu?
Thank you, Tegna. The pasta, obviously the pasta, everything was homemade. It was more al dente there than I realized.
What's that over there? on the
That
left?
is a carbonara, so it's like made with egg yolk. It's
yep.
very creamy.
What's this? Bolognese?
That's like a veal bolognese.
What's on
and
the
then
right?
the raviolis on the right.
Good
So the
Lord.
aperitivos, that's on the left with the drink, and the apps, you get that every time you order Aperol Spritz. Like you get a little hodgepodge of
Specifically an Aperol Spritz.
Aperol Spritz or like whatever deal, like it's their happy hour.
Okay.
So you order a happy hour drink, you get like a little hodgepodge of snackies.
Why don't we do that in America? The most you'll get is some beer nuts, like that people put their hands in at the bar.
Questionable pretzels.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it's like, and it's always different. It's usually like pretzels or little like Lay's chips or whatever brand theirs is. But
Now is-
my favorite was probably the seafood.
Really? Now,
Because they're
Northern
right
Italy
by
has.
the Adriatic Sea and
It's different than Southern Italy.
right. There's regional food, so like they're known for risottos.
Oh, we're both on camera now.
Hey. Yeah, so the Italians will be like, you got to go get the regional food. So like Milan is risotto.
Okay,
and
it's more known.
saffron.
It's not like deep red tomato
Right,
base.
and it's like a yellow risotto with like fish is really good there.
Oh.
So I know you got to get the regional eats. And pizza, I realized you guys had ordered pizza, and I'm like, can you cut it? I gave it back. I was so confused.
Pizza
And they're
cutter.
like, you're supposed to just eat it with a fork or knife, and they're
Really?
pretty big for like.
Oh, wait, so the pie
personal
comes
size.
out without cut at all?
Yeah, and I was like,
I don't
oh,
like
I forgot
that.
New
to cut my
Yorkers,
pizza.
New Yorkers would be so offended by that, eating
Wow.
pizza with a fork and a knife. Are you kidding me?
Well, then you
Even
can
though they're
fold it
Italian,
up.
you know,
Right.
the Italian New Yorkers are like, what is this? We changed this.
So John could not stop talking about you going to McDonald's.
I did
Please tell
go.
me
I have
when.
video.
Please,
I
please,
went.
God.
I got the snack wrap, Parmigiano Reggiano snack wrap.
Is that actually real? Was it
It was
good?
so good. I took a video. I had like edited this thing, and I just didn't have time to post it.
I
I'm
know, I was
sorry.
looking for it.
The
literally
price-wise,
was.
though, my parents asked, like, did you ever go to McDonald's? So yes, I did, and the prices were still pretty high for McDonald's.
Really?
So like a big McRoyal. I don't. Is that a thing here?
What's a McRoyal?
I don't
Royal
know.
with cheese?
I'll post a video
What's
for
a
you.
Is it like
Royal.
a chicken sandwich?
It was like a big double stack burger. It was still like 10 euros.
Which is like
10
$10
years
bucks.
is more, like,
12
it's
bucks.
even more than that. It's like 12.
We're devaluing our dollar right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
things are
euro,
changing. Sorry.
€1 equals $1.18, and it varies
It used
day to day.
like 2 years ago, $10 would have been like $7 American dollars. Now it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Trying to
This is
promote
pricey.
trading.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. We
pricey.
we appreciate Treadless right in the middle of this conversation.
I
about the
did
Olympics.
get breadsticks with my meal, which was interesting.
What?
Interesting.
Like the hardened, like you get them with every meal, I feel like.
Is it either French fries or breadsticks, or do they just give you both?
I
You
think
said the
just
fries were
get
bad.
The fries were fine. They weren't they were like American McDonald's fries were way better.
Okay.
The fact I even went, I felt silly. I'm like, I'm in Italy, and
No, you
here I am
have
at
to.
McDonald's.
There's something different
It's
everywhere, you
true.
know? Yeah.
I did get their desserts in Italy are phenomenal. Like their McDonald's dessert menu was through the charts.
It's not just McFlurries and
It's not
apple
just
pies.
McFlurries. Like
Their
they have,
machine
they
working.
love, and they have fresh
Never
orange
working.
juice.
To me, it
fresh
feels like-
squeezed orange juice right there.
Wow.
It feels pinky up.
Yeah,
so
it's
Milan
very
is very
insane.
pinky up.
It's nice. Yeah, it's a little high class.
What would it be like here?
McDonald's or
No,
what?
like Milan.
Oh, Golden
obviously-
Valley.
I'm thinking of like somewhere in
equivalent to
California. Like,
McDonald's?
no, like Milan's excellence.
The
like
city itself, realistically, is
nothing,
kind of like
obviously.
Brooklyn. Like it's the
Oh.
mountains are in the way distance, but like the city itself
like
was more of like a historic Brooklyn neighborhood with like spray painting,
wow.
graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of looked run down in certain spots.
Okay.
To be like that was our initial reaction. All of us journalists got off the plane.
Oh.
We're like, oh, this is kind of reminds me like Brooklyn, New York. Like, and then there's little historic pockets, and it was beautiful.
Right.
But
But it wasn't this shining brand
It
new
wasn't
squeaky
like
clean
wow,
city.
yeah. It was just like it was a city. It was like a busy working class city.
I never got to
Very
ask
industrial.
You, the fashion, like how were men and
Oh
women
my
like
gosh,
walking
everyone
around?
dressed it to the nines.
Okay.
They dressed to the nines. Like I felt so underdressed. And Morgan Wolf wore me. She's like, get a fur, get this, because she's very fashionable.
She is,
And I wear like flannel and Carhartt
Burlap
jeans.
sacks. And,
Yeah.
oh man.
I was like sticking out like a sore thumb because like
Really?
it looked like the runway. Everyone looked like models. It was pretty wild, but it was it was Fashion Week like the following week.
Okay.
So I asked the server though. He's like, it's Fashion Week like every other week here. There's
Right.
always some fashion.
It's
event.
always Fashion Week in Milan.
I will say the H&M. I bought a lot of things from there, like pants, because I was like, oh, these are getting tight.
Yeah.
Even though I lost like 5 pounds.
You lost 5 pounds.
I did. I weighed myself, which I
Nerves.
don't recommend. Their
don't
H&M
recommend a
was
weight,
much
girl?
better. Like
I would
the
bet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
style
surprised by that.
choices were different and like just more fashionable.
I don't know why I'm always disappointed every time I walk into an H&M. I feel like it's
You gotta go to the one in Milan.
Yeah.
Let's talk crap
chaotic
about
here.
H&M.
chaotic and very
I love how, like,
drab
yeah.
and not very, I don't know.
All the little stores there were like very fashionable. It looked like something from the runway. You're like, oh, where-
I would be in so much trouble because I'm so basic
Right.
human.
same.
Yeah.
Like I'm like Under Armour shorts and Nike
And like
sweatshirt.
fancy brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Like you're like, I don't
Did you ever see anybody walking around in sweatpants and like a t-shirt?
Any
The
normies?
athletes.
The athletes?
Yeah, you're like,
athletes
no.
wearing their
mean,
apparel.
Okay.
But everybody else is
yeah.
dressed to the nines. Yeah, you would
Yeah.
not make it.
I
over.
like suits, right? I'm high class trash, so I guess I would just wear like suits.
Suits were really the guys I were
What?
with. Very affordable. Like it's pretty wild. Oh, what are we? Oh, we got more photos. Or wait, should we
said
pull
5 minutes.
do some more photos? I think we have other ones too, right? Athletes.
Great.
Great. Who are these?
Look
Oh,
at
that's
them.
Team Casper.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
That was at the curling center.
Oh, yeah, there
Cortina, Alana Myers Taylor. She won gold for bobsled. Other bobsledders.
So when it came to, did you just go up to her and say, "Hey, can we take a selfie?"
I actually
or was
interviewed
she-
her before, so we knew each other. It was kind of fun when I interviewed a lot of these athletes before I left. They
that's so
they
cool.
remember you, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey." So that was
You're
cool.
probably famous, like to them, right?
They were
No.
afraid to approach Alicia. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's Alicia."
I will say when I walked into the curling center, it's like such a historic small curling center, and the women's team was just about to compete, and they all were like, "Hi!" They saw me walk, and I was like, "Oh, that felt so cool."
that's
I'm
so
like,
cool.
Olympians know who I am. What? And they took the time to talk with me, and that's just like they're so busy with all
I think
the
what I like about
reporters.
Olympians is they just feel normal.
Yeah, they're very normal.
Because they're not making the millions of dollars that pro athletes are making, you know, the
Right.
NFL players and NBA players.
Unless
they're
you're
not-
like getting great sponsors, but a lot of
Right.
like the curlers, they're back to work. Corey Dropkins got a
Crazy.
silver medal, and he's selling houses up in western Wisconsin and northern Minnesota right now. So like, they just have to go back to their normal.
That's what makes it
Yeah.
so special, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the stories matter so much. It's like we don't want to hear about like LeBron James' story. You know, it's like how much money you got? Oh, $1 billion? We don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. But these are like like they feel more like the human element.
Right.
And like the blood and guts goes into this without money is an interesting type of sacrifice.
Like you're a realtor by day, and then every 4 years you just happen to be one of the best in the world at what you do.
At what you do.
I think that's pretty cool.
There was a lot of human moments, like everyone, the pressure of Olympic athletes and this world stage, and all the media is there watching. Like Ilya Malinin, when he kind of just flopped,
Yeah.
it kind of made him more
that's
human.
tough, yeah.
Like these Olympians are on this pedestal, like they're superpower, and they're just these world-class athletes. But they had these human moments where, like, he kind of crumbled under pressure. We know he's one of the greatest. He should have got the gold.
Yeah.
But like he crumbled under pressure, and that's what the Olympics are about. It was like a beautiful and sad but exciting, crazy time.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. That old
Exactly.
ABC Sports thing. Like it's you see that on display there at the Olympics, which is really cool.
Yeah, and all the different like countries, they would have their face painted, like Slovakia and Sweden and
France.
Canada, France, all these places. they would get destroyed. Like say a team just got their butt kicked by another country, they would be on the same train system or bus system back, and they were just so kind, like opening doors. People would help me carry my luggage, like my gear that was like 80 pounds. They would help me on the trains on and off because like it's so heavy to like hop on the train with it all. And people would just help me all the time. I thought it was so kind. I was like blown away by the kindness of strangers.
Did you check your pockets afterward, make sure?
And
you
then
didn't-
everything was stolen.
You did say a couple people got
And you were
pickpocketed,
pickpocketed.
A
right?
couple people did get pickpocketed, not me.
Okay, good.
I kept it in my inside zipper. I was very
Good
like,
call.
You didn't get one of those nerdy strap, like my dad went over there and he just
Fanny
got-
pack? Oh, I got a
He
fanny
strapped
pack.
it under his chest.
fanny packs were a hot item for sure.
That's where they, yeah, but like, can they steal fanny packs as easy?
I don't think
I
so.
think that would take a lot of work.
That would.
like
and
right on-
by the time
yeah.
you notice, you're in fight mode.
Unless they like wrap their arms.
Like, what's going on?
Unless they're like give you a front hug, like hug you from behind, and they're like,
So they're
but
more
that would be
like
weird.
basic
Usually like
wallet.
bumping it.
Just unzip your
And just unzip.
Actually, one person got their phone, so the doors open and close for the tram for the different stops,
Yeah.
right? And so, like, if you're just on your phone, sometimes the doors open, people outside will grab it as the doors shut.
Oh,
and
snap.
then the
is
train takes off.
crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty brazen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a great.
Otherwise-
country. It's a
Great
fantastic
time,
city.
It's
community.
lovely.
There are
Olympics.
problems everywhere.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
How'd you like Cortina?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy
Yeah.
I got to go. So I didn't get to go to the men's gold medal game because I was in Cortina, but it was like also great.
Right, but you did get to go to the women's.
The women's gold
Oh
medal,
my
which was
goodness.
and that was
just as good.
just as good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was also amazing. Cortina's amazing. I would highly recommend going like as a date or like it's a beautiful, looks like a Hallmark town.
Yeah.
With the
It was amazing.
mountains and the
Getting there though,
snow.
that was like a 7-hour day too. So you
Yeah.
go
Wow.
and then you're like working all day once you arrive. We
Did you
got
go to
lost.
Venice?
Went to Venice.
That was on the way.
That's
right?
like the halfway point to Cortina.
okay.
But yeah, we stopped there, had some good food in Venice. The
Wow.
Carnivale was happening. Like it was kind of wild to go there during Carnivale because people were dressed up as like Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And then you have like a Venetian queen, and I'm like, what
I-
weird dream am I in?
I
right
didn't
now?
get the theme of it. I didn't get. It was the theme was all over the place.
Essentially, like the idea of Carnival is you can go and dress up and be someone you're not for a day, and like party amongst royalty because you never know who you're with.
Interesting.
I don't know. So you could be Super Mario, or
Or
you could be
the
a
Victorian
dinosaur.
Queen.
And now you're back.
Now
Well,
we're
you're back.
Good to be back. Thanks for watching, everybody.